Amber Klein was surprised and deeply moved when she saw the letter of Brooklyn Alexander, an 11-year-old girl in Arvada. She had kept a mailbox to ensure Santa received every letter written by kids before Christmas. Every night, she made sure all the letters reached Santa. While helping and reading letters to Santa, Klein came across Brooklyn's wish, which was filled with a heart full of pain, when she saw the letter of Brooklyn Alexander. The letter asked Santa to stop her from her sadness. Her sadness was caused by the death of her father and grandmother, who died in a house fire during the summer. Brooklyn's letter said, "Santa, I've been suffering from depression, and my anger issues have been bad lately. So, what I'm trying to say is, I shouldn't get presents, and can you please stop my sadness?" When the house fire tore through Brooklyn's house, she was rescued by a neighbor. Brooklyn was kept on a ventilator. She spent more than a week in the hospital, but her father and grandmother died in that fire accident. This brought the sad memories of Klein back. Her body was shivering when she remembered the death of her dad in the same way. "My dad passed away in a house fire, and I just immediately wanted to protect her," Klein said. Klein started to track Brooklyn on Facebook. Very soon, she tracked her, and the two families began to bond. "I told her about my dad and how he died," Klein said. "I showed her the necklace that I wear that has my dad's ashes in it, and now Brooklyn wants the same thing." Brooklyn and Klein, irrespective of their huge age gap, understood each other's pain. "I feel like whether it be my dad or Brooklyn's dad, that they brought us together," Klein said. Klein's story gave Brooklyn hope that life would get better. Brooklyn's second letter contained the wish list of a body pillow, fluffy socks, and a paint set with watercolors. She also appealed to the public for letters to help bring joy back into her life. Now she gets lots of letters from many people who don't even know her. In Brooklyn's words, "It's just really fun seeing letters from people that I don't even know, because even though they don't even know me, they care about the situation." Number 2. Samantha Dickon was busy cleaning her 8-year-old daughter, Courtney Wood's room on November 21st, 2020. Samantha was an NHS support worker. Suddenly, Samantha was attracted to something and was surprised to see a note which was tucked in the notebook of Courtney Wood. In that letter, Courtney asked Santa's help to make the world go back to normal. Deeply moved by her little one's letter, she was astonished to see her faith in Santa. With a great hope that Santa can make her wish come true, she shared the photo of Santa's letter on Facebook. The note reads like this: "Dear Santa, all I would like for Christmas is for the world to go back to normal. I don't know if you can do that, but if you can't do that, it's okay. I don't mind if I have nothing. I do have everything. Well, I have everything I need. Thank you." This clearly shows how lockdown has deeply affected every sphere of society, especially children. Samantha said, "During the lockdown, Courtney's been through a mixture of emotions. She's really been up and down in her moods. She hates the restrictions and misses the family, as both of my brothers live in Cheshire, so we haven't seen them in a while. She's also struggled with all the new changes that have taken place at school due to the government's guidelines." The letter made Samantha very emotional, and she said, "I cried with sadness at how she is feeling due to the COVID restrictions, but also at how thoughtful and selfless she is." More than 15,000 people liked Courtney's letter on social media. Also, hundreds of people commented on the post. Here are a few of those comments. Someone wrote, "What an absolute credit your little girl is to you." Another one commented, "Oh, so beautiful, tears in my eyes, so thoughtful." Another comment says, "How lovely, what a caring little girl you have. It made me cry." These comments show the real pain of that little girl's heart about the lockdown and how she asked for help from Santa. Number 3. Shelley Thomas was the manager of Lowe's home improvement department store in Franklin, North Carolina. A mailbox was kept there in which children can leave notes for Santa. It was routine work for Shelley to clean out the mailbox. But when she was cleaning out the mailbox on Friday, November 23, 2018, she came across a letter which gave her a surprise. Sometimes she used to read them, but that particular letter was written on a coloring sheet with green, blue, and purple crayons. The message said, "Dear Santa, some may not believe in you, but I do. One thing I really want for Christmas is for my big brother to get a kidney transplant. Please." The letter was written by a little girl to Santa, in which she pleaded for him for a new kidney for her brother. Except for her name, Caitlin, no other information was found out about the girl. But the store employees made that letter go viral, hoping that they could find her identity and help her family with support. Shelley Thomas tried the video surveillance footage to track down the parents or the child, but it was of no use. In her second attempt, Shelley posted a photo of the note on Facebook. "This is a letter to Santa that was left in Santa's mailbox at Lowe's of Franklin," she wrote. "Our company's wanting to see if anyone out there may know who this child is. If you would, please share this so we can get in contact with this family." So far, the post has been shared more than 900 times with some well-wishers. They say that they're willing to be tested once the family is found. As FL letters were found next to Caitlin's name, Shelley believed that the girl's family may be from Florida. "We haven't been able to reach the folks, but what I really hope is that we find them, give them support, and let them know someone cares," Shelley said. She also said, "So many people have said they're willing to get tested, and if we can get even one more person registered to be an organ donor, it's all worth it." Let's hope the wishes of Shelley and other well-wishers come true, and Caitlin's brother gets a suitable kidney soon. Number 4. Many times, children express their thoughts better than adults, and their words make a great impact in many spheres of the world. The U.S. Postal Service helped Santa for the 108th straight year, as hundreds of thousands of children sent their holiday present requests to the North Pole. The USPS program accepts letters addressed to the North Pole under Operation Santa, according to a statement, to help those in need at the holidays experience the joy of opening presents. The USPS said, "Let's face it, this year's been a struggle for so many people in more ways than one. Thoughts of kids, the holidays, and wondering how to provide for them may also be weighing heavily on many. But take heart. Santa and the Postal Service are way ahead of you and are here to help." Once a letter is received, it's opened by Santa's elves and published on the program's website to be adopted by people who would like to help. The USPS removes the identifiable information in the letters before publishing, while adopters go through an identity verification process. USPS said it doesn't vet the letters and that they are not evaluated for worthiness in any way. Here are some beautiful and heart-touching letters from some of those kids. Aiden, a 4-year-old boy, wrote in his letter, "I have been a very good boy this year. I'd like to have a Paw Patrol fan, Thomas and Percy Train, a toy tree, and a toy crane with remote control. This has been a very touchy year. I lost my daddy and my grandpa, and my mommy is having a rough time. Maybe you can send her some happiness. I love you, Santa." Another heart-touching letter was written by John, an 11-year-old boy. He wrote in his letter, "I'm praying you can help us have a Christmas this year. We don't even have a tree. Honestly, we don't have money for anything, not even for my birthday, but it's okay. I understand because my grandparents have been raising me, and I love them very much. But it's been a struggle this year because we were in a car accident. I just got whiplash, and I'm okay, and my grandpa had to have neck surgery. After that, our only other car broke down, so my grandma lost her job because we live 2 hours walking distance to town. But I just wish for money to help them with anything, like a bill or rent, or just a gift for being the best grandparents and the best as parents to me." Some letters reveal hardships faced by several families. For example, "Dear Santa, I'm not sure if you've heard, but Grandma died, so Christmas is not going to be the same," wrote Lexi, who asked for a motorcycle set. Megan wrote, "This year, I only want 2 things. One thing is that I want all the kids in the world to have toys, or at least happy times during the holidays. And the other thing I want is a moon necklace. How do you travel the world so fast?" Vicky, a small girl, wrote, "Dear Santa, I want one thing. I've been a good girl, and I want to ask you if you please get me a new power wheelchair. My wheelchair is very old and it doesn't want to work. I'm very sad. Please, Santa, bring me a power wheelchair. I don't want anything else. If you can bring my service dog some healthy treats. Thank you, Santa. Another. Dear Santa, I want other kids to be nice to each other, including me, and to have a talent and be independent and strong, brave, smart, and designed for greatness, and to be a leader. Healthy, cool, funny human beings, Cameron wrote. Merry Christmas. Dear Santa, I wish I could help my grandmother and my grandpa. They always help other people, but now they're both sick and can't do much these days, so I'm reaching out to you, 12-year-old Taja wrote. Dear Santa, hi, this is Amber. I'm 39 years old, one letter said. After being homeless, my children and I were sleeping in a van, and now, for the first time in a long time, we can have Christmas together. The only thing I want for Christmas is that my kids are happy and they have a wonderful day. Dear Santa, do you support the LGBTQ community? Will asked in a letter. If you can speak to God, can you tell him that I love him and if he loves me for being gay? My wish is money for my parents. $100 would help us a lot. They're having a rough time with the bills. We also need the internet so I can study and so my dad can look up my brother's grades. I also want bikes so we can ride as a family. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.